Hello, this is Artifacts of Mars. The picture you're seeing is actually a picture taken of a picture. I realize quality is really lousy. You can ignore everything in it except for the objects in the center. Don't bother with the glare there. That's meaningless. Okay, this photo was taken over Lake Ontario, which is north of where I live. Uh, I've been trying to figure out exactly what we could have here. My witness, the guy who gave this to me, I tried to get him to send it to my computer instead of my phone, but that didn't happen. It just wasn't working with the phone, so we took a picture of a picture. I'm going to try to tweak the lighting on it. Apparently what was happening here was that a jet fighter was pursuing an unknown object above the lake. This isn't the first time I've heard this type of thing, by the way. Lake Ontario, right up on the lakeshore, there's a lot of activity from what I understand. And unmarked Black Hawk helicopters frequently overfly the area. They're unmarked and unlighted, and they overfly the area at night, and nobody really knows what they're doing. Except people on board them, of course. This is going to be a Tyranny Watch News field investigation if I can get some decent weather and get the time and go up there. I'm not too far away from it. This is up in Webster, by the way, up near the Gunay nuclear power plant. Apparently that's where most of the activity is. Very rarely do I get up to Lake Ontario. As for the object, the jet fighter seems to be pursuing kind of a batwing shaped looking thing. I've seen batwing things. I used to see these things hovering over my head. I always thought they were kites. I'd see they're hovering over my head, and I thought they were kites. Then I realized they couldn't be kites. No way. So, I don't know what they were. The reason I figured they weren't kites is they didn't have any tails. It never occurred to me at the time. I had seen them hovering above my head, and I didn't understand the way. It's like you get mesmerized. There. So here we had what was probably, well, it had to have been an American military plane flying over Lake Ontario chasing something. Like I said, I suspect a batwing shaped UFO this time. Why doesn't our government tell us about this? And what's the purpose of the Black Hawk helicopters? I don't know. This one is definitely worthy of a field investigation if I can ever get up there. I'm an extremely busy man. Believe you me. I'm busy all the time, and there's very little time for field investigations. I managed to get to Sandy Hook only because I took vacation. No, actually, that wasn't part of my vacation. Anyway, that, if I remember right, that was Easter weekend, and I went to Sandy Hook and didn't like what I saw there. But this is a point. This was a fighter aircraft, apparently. The wing formation would be consistent with that, and it's chasing a UFO over Lake Ontario. I believe the photo is authentic. I just don't know what we have here. other than what I just said. Is it from planet Venus? I don't know where it came from. But I guess this is pretty common. And from what I'm being told, people tend to gather on the lake at night and they see these lights all over the place. They're UFOs. They are alien. Maybe they're alien spacecraft. Maybe there's something else. The UFOs flying around, putting on a big show at night. That's what my source is telling me. So that's about it. Field investigation if I get the chance. UFOs, aliens are on this planet. I know this is a crummy photo, but it was definitely a jet fighter chasing something. I'm Artifacts of Mars. Thanks for watching. Remember, we are not alone. This planet is being visited.